Hello and welcome to Casting Roles, a persistent D&D campaign played by a bunch of theater nerds. Thank you for joining us. If you're liking the show, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. If you're going to find us on social media, we're on Twitter at Casting Roles and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Casting Roles ILM. Our videos are uploaded on YouTube every Friday. But let's go ahead and start the show. So, ticket takers, after your traversals through much of the Profane Citadel in search of robbing Ahriman of the powers and protections of the Citadel itself, you have broken the first barrier, or the first sigil at the Castle of Thoradin. You've broken the second sigil at the Tower of Sypha, and you faced off against the corrupted forms of Lady Haverly and Yusuf Arifan at the hatchery. And during the fight, were able to subdue these mutated beings, but Kaimana was brought down at the very end of the fight, and now the temple is collapsing around you with the sigils still alight and a need to escape in front of you. So with that in mind, ticket takers, oh, go ahead.
I was able to resurrect him.
Yeah. So at the very end, Kaimana was resurrected. So Kaimana, you were brought back there at the end. But with that in mind, we will go back in time just a moment. And Kaimana, while you are lying dead, the stone in your pocket heats for a moment, and your consciousness is carried to a plane of existence familiar to you in some ways. An endless plain of quiet knolls and gravestones, the towering image form of Caiaphas there, as you appear shrinking down to his orcish persona or avatar, as he is tending graves, and you see yourself standing in front of a gravestone freshly dug that reads Kaimana.
Cool. I may have overdone it.
Well, I think it's the case of most mortals to overdo it at the end eventually.
Yeah. I thought I was immune to poison.
But the injection of the poison, I think, was the problem, and not the poison itself.
Yeah, I think that got me in the heart.
Wow.
How are you, Caiaphas?
Troubled.
Well, what's going on?
There's something calling to the shards of me that remain.
I mean, is it a good call or a bad call? Like, what kind of call you get?
The part of me that exists outside of this form is broken. The effect of voices from millennia's long past seeking reprisal and revenge maddened. It's like hearing every fear that you can possibly imagine reaching out to you and calling for change. That means I'm waking up.
Do you think you can, slow it down maybe a little, or?
Right now I'm disconnected from the whole. And I'm only one small piece and would be immediately subsumed. The most I can hope is I don't know. I'm not sure what the plan would be.
What should my friends do? Is there a way we can tell them?
I imagine you'll be going back in a moment. This
I don't-
gravestone is temporary, and you have quite powerful friends at your side.
They are really good friends, but just in case, like try to find other ways to tell them in case something happens.
We'll leave a message in the stone. One of them is sure to trust it, just in case. What do you think should happen to me, Kai? What do you think should happen to me, Kaimana?
I think you're deep down a good person.
It's true. But even good people can be broken.
Yeah, but I think if you accept that you were broken at one point, it doesn't undo what might have happened, but it can help there be good things moving forward.
And if the rest of me will not listen to your reason?
Well, guess we'll have to figure that out when we get to it.
Always thinking on your feet. And I think it's about time that you get back on yours. Anything less before you awake?
I'm gonna give him a hug.
He returns the hug, and you feel in the embrace a pull, and you are separated from him and dragged backwards into light as your eyes open, and you see Kakoa standing over you, his hands on your chest, releasing the energy that revives you.
You okay?
Venom tastes so bad.
It does, doesn't it? He's fine, everyone! He's back! Okay, now that you're back, can you run like hell?
I'll try.
Good boy.
All right.
I help him up,
Okay.
and we start running like hell.
All right. Are you leaving the rune alone, or are you going to deactivate it before you go?
All right, Abel, you guys should go ahead, and me and Abel will fuck with it.
Do I have like 1 HP, Josh?
Yes, you are revived with 1 hit point.
No, I shove potions at you. Potions are shoved at you.
How many?
While Abel and Jury are handling the rune, if Kakoa, Marlowe, and Kaimana want to handle any of the healing that you had planned after the fight, you can do that. There will be one, because you're leaving now, the 3 of you will have just 1 acrobatics or athletics check to escape. Abel and Jury will have a little bit harder time staying behind.
Oh my.
Okay. Everybody gets 2 regular potions of healing and a greater potion of healing.
Okay.
And then let me know what your athletics or acrobatics check is.
Then let me know if anybody is still needs significant help after that.
If you take both regular and the greater, you would have 6d4 plus 6 healing.
Taking all.
Oh, sorry. 8d4 plus 6 healing. Mm-hmm.
If you need anything else, Anansi can fly around with the dagger of healing. That's 2d8 plus 6.
All right.
Okay.
And then Kakoa
and you said
Marlo. Kakoa Marlo,
Candles.
Kaimana. Well, actually, Marlo, you don't have to because you can fly. But Kakoa and
Is it
Kaimana.
worth checking the bodies?
If you'd like to, you can take a moment to investigate the bodies, Kakoa.
Let me. I mean, he probably doesn't have stuff on him, but I would like to rip apart Yusef.
Okay. So go ahead and make an investigation check on Yusef Marlo.
So as I'm going through this, it's like just crumbling bits of man around. Like it's super gross.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ew, 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 ew.
Now check out Haverly.
18.
Okay. 18. So mostly stripped of anything that he had from
What?
most of the items that he had in his human time removed, except for one crumbled piece of parchment or whatever that when you unroll it, it is that picture of Alora's mother and Yusef and the king from back in the day. It's the only thing that he has kept.
Rip Yusef out of this photo?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like on the side.
Yeah, I rip him out of the photo. I throw his part down, and then I tuck the rest of the picture away to give back to
Okay.
Alora.
All right. So you have a picture of the eventual king and Alora's mother.
And I try to do it as neatly as possible so it doesn't look very obvious.
Like somebody was ripped.
out of the
You like
photo.
take your dagger and just carefully
It's like
carve
the
it.
80s way of Photoshop, which was to scratch
you
it
know
out.
what I will do that, and I will at a later date paint over him Alora and Redley into
Okay.
this photo.
Sounds
so they
good.
have a family picture.
Sounds good. All right. So then Kakoa, what was your check on Lady Haverly, Kakoa?
Was it just a straight up?
Yeah.
I got 23.
Okay, Kamana, you are able to escape bounding over collapsing lava pieces, and you get to the back bridge section that takes you up to the second floor. And the outer ring of this floor is intact at this point, so you're able to walk around the outer ring to the front entrance of the hatchery as the floor is crumbling
in.
and
Arthur who just died.
yeah, crumbling and moving around you.
My search of Haverly was a 12, and my escape run is a 26.
Okay. So on Lady Haverly, you find nothing of note. A couple pieces of like leftover gold or copper and gold and copper. But it also seems like she has been like most of her things have been removed in the process. And then you quickly follow Kaimana.
I got a 29 to get out.
Oh, you didn't because you can fly. You didn't because this is just jumping over things. So
Yeah, but it looks really cool.
yeah. So you
think about
carefully
that.
like jet off up to the second floor with the Kakoa and Kaimana, and you join them. As Abel and Jury, you make your way over to the sigil.
And I take Mother with me.
Sure. Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
Mother
Good.
doesn't have to make that check. That'll
Good.
be my check to get me and Mother out.
Perfect. So that was like athletics. Good. So you carry Mother up. All right. So Abel and Jury, you arrive at the sigil, the floor crumbling and cracking around you. Abel, you can go ahead and make your first check. It's just a tools
And-
check. Yep.
Can I be giving him help, or do I need to inspire him?
You can help
By one.
because
Okay, I'll be
you
helping.
have Arcana. You can help him.
Sweet. All right, Abel, roll advantage,
Nope.
baby.
Roll advantage.
Science
This
bros.
is our second sigil, correct?
This is your
Like
final
our third
sigil.
sigil.
Third?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait. Will the city fall? Will the
This,
city
I mean, the city's already slightly descending. This will guarantee that the city will fall. But
And
it will
it will
also
disable
remove
Ahriman.
the power that, because right now the only power that has Ahriman has left is increased damage output.
Hey. Don't want the city to fall though.
We don't have much of a choice.
There'll be time to make repairs.
It's falling anyway.
Okay, DM.
Yes.
Do I know enough about the sigils over this time span that we've been studying and tinkering with them to alter the sigil in a way that it will only power the city's flying, even if it's not enough to where it'll significantly slow the descent? So even if the city still goes down, but it goes down slower.
Okay. So for this round, instead of making an Arcana check, you can make a tools check. You can make an Arcana check.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 16 and a 17.
Okay. So with that in mind, you
Plus-
think that it would be possible for you to rework the sigil
Plus 11.
to break
Yeah, 28.
to break the element of the sigil that empowers the central square, but maintains not the entire flight aspect, but maybe being able to get it to where it would hover on the water. It will take you 2 rounds to make that transition and change. And as you start the second round, part of the platform you're on begins to crumble and fall into the lava.
Okay.
And you know that it will take you at least 4 rounds to maneuver the sigil anyway. So you're adding 2 additional rounds to your time.
I got you.
I'll risk it. Julie, this may
casting-
take me some time. If you
Great. I'm casting
Okay.
Fly myself. You keep doing that. And,
Make 2 Arcana checks. These are your can you rework the sigil?
just Arcana, which
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty good at.
Mhm.
Still an advantage.
If jury's helping, yep.
I'd say probably can only give advantage on 1 because I'll have to cast Fly on myself.
That's true. So the first one is straight, and then the second one with advantage. Yeah.
Can you tell me if my wild magic goes off?
Oh, that's right.
Wait. It only goes up on 3rd level. That's
Oh,
on
you're
3rd
good.
level,
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Kaimana, is there anything kind of shield or something that you could theoretically put up to
No,
slow
not
things down
really.
at least over them?
Well,
Don't worry, I got the magic lamp if everything goes wrong.
yeah, no, I don't really.
Okay.
I've also got
Options.
I've got dimension door and stuff. You guys just go to safety.
Oh, I didn't know you had dimension door. Okay, cool. I rolled if it's a straight, a 15 plus 11,
Okay. And for your second one, is it with advantage?
and this one is advantage. Okay.
The DC is
I was
25, so you broke it on the first one.
Okay. Well, okay. That's a 14
Plus 11.
plus 11.
Okay. So more of the platform around you begins to collapse. You can tell that the sigil is holding this section of the platform you're on together, but with more of it collapsing, the distance to move or jump away. If dimension door, clearly not an issue here, but you know that the moment the sigil is depowered, that magical protection on this stone will fade.
Sure.
Okay. So you've reworked the sigil. You think that you can get it to the point where the island will at least maintain like a float when it gets to water level. You don't know how long that will last, but probably long enough for people to come in to, like, you could message Nuevia, get them to come in, do whatever.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and make 4 checks for me, one at a time, but with advantage, because I'm also rolling for the destruction of the temple after each turn or after each round.
A
Oh jeez.
natural 20.
Okay, that's 2.
Okay.
The temple continues to collapse. The second floor, where Kakoa, Marlo, Kaimana, where you are, you see the outer ring of the second floor that you walked around to get to the front entrance crumble and fall, about half of it crumbles and falls into the lava below.
We get the hell out of there.
Check.
Yeah. You guys back up even further into the entranceway. Yeah. So you've got 2 more checks, Abel.
Just straight 20, or just straight D20s?
Jury's able to give you advantage on
Yep.
each of these.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm staying behind purely to
I
help.
rolled an 8 on that one, so that's ooh, a 10.
Plus 11.
Is this an Arcana?
No, it's your tool check.
Oh, tools. I have even better. It's a 26.
Okay, that breaks the thing. The only part of the platform that you're on that remains is the sigil itself.
Okay.
So
Is it good?
here's the thing. The moment you depower this, you don't know, the sigil rock may collapse into the lava. So if Jury wants to hold a spell here
I'll do it. I'll hold Dimension Door to
Okay, which means
suit us.
the last roll cannot be done with advantage because Jury is using their action.
But I will give you inspiration.
There you go.
So I'll give you inspiration.
So you can roll the
Inspirations.
D10 inspiration die, and that also gives you advantage.
Using my
Sick.
tools, right? Because I get
Yep.
to
I'm
add.
using 100% of my brain power to help you here.
No whammies, no whammies. Oh man, this is gonna be close.
You had to roll a 14.
I rolled a 7 plus 16. It'll be fine, right?
Plus
Yeah.
the D10.
Did you add the D10?
No, I didn't.
Add that.
Where's my D10 roller?
Add that, baby.
You need a.
That's okay. If you,
You
had
need
16 plus
a 1.
7, that's 24.
You need a 1.
Oh, okay. So because
yeah.
it succeeds because of me?
Yes, because of the inspiration die, it succeeds with a 25.
You're almost
And I rolled a
slipping on
10
it,
on
and
the
Jury's
D10.
like,
Okay.
it's getting very
Excuse me. No,
hot here.
he would have to. No, yeah, because a 2.
Yeah.
A 2 would do it. So unless you rolled a 1.
Yep. As you
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
did you roll higher than a 1 on the D10?
I rolled a 10 on the D10.
Yeah,
So yes.
let's go!
All right. So as Abel and Jury are here, the other three of you kind of watching from a distance as the temple is crumbling around you. You see as the light on the sigil goes out with Abel's maneuvering, but then one element of the inner line of the sigil relights and then forms a circle and connects. But the stones that you're on begin to collapse and fall away. Jury, you reach out and grab Abel and
Yep.
you dimension door. So you all
Yep.
watch as they vanish from that space just as almost all of the stone except for the parts that have the circle on them collapse into the lava. The whole the area collapses into lava and the
Yep.
outer walls of the temple are beginning to fall in. Kakoa, Kaimana, Marlo, do you jet for the entrance as you're seeing this happen?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way back out to the front entrance and down the steps just to watch the temple built, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, crumble and collapse in, taking with it all of the Draconid eggs. And so any of the additional army that Ahriman was preparing there is destroyed. So
you will have to roll for my magic now, because I did use that.
That's level 5th level spell.
4th level.
Oh, 4th level. Let me re-roll that because that's the wrong die then.
Oh, boy,
You're
here
good.
we
You
go.
don't have to.
Okay.
Coming through in the clutch, saving the
All right.
day.
I don't want to become a plant or something at a stressful moment.
All right.
I would
So
water you every day, Jerry. I promise.
you all pop out.
Fuck you with the other plant that Kaimana
Spider plant,
rescued,
That's terrible.
but
which
you.
I picture as being on the ship like the tree from Mr. Roberts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's chained to the. Knowing Kaimana, he would come to the ship one day and like see the two of them like side by side and be like, "Uh-oh, I forgot which is which."
All right, but you guys are
Okay, so it's a
outside the
little bit
space.
more of a fixer-upper than when we started. It's fine.
Good job,
As
Abel.
long as we could preserve it as long as possible.
There's
I knew
more-
it could be done.
There's more Draconids than what is here, right? We didn't just genocide like Draconids,
Oh,
right?
No, there were. I mean, there's Draconids on
the hell am I conscious?
the island
Yeah.
itself.
They're a man-made amalgamation.
Yeah, these are like
their
lab grown.
existence
They're
is
still
a
living
blur
beings.
to all, including themselves. So I don't necessarily feel bad about taking them out.
Yeah.
Do they're still living creatures.
Store-bought versus homemade is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Abel did prevent their most genocide because they would have fallen into the ocean. So
I mean, honestly, they're an invasive species. We're doing.
yes, they are the kudzu
Oh,
of.
yeah, they would have wrecked the sea life. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're the lantern flies of the world. So
Yeah.
The lionfish.
there you go, lionfish. All right, but
Yes, I don't know why you sound like Jennifer Coolidge there. I was like, oh my gosh.
oh
Well, no,
my
like,
God.
Kamana wouldn't have put that together, but Atwood was like, kind of feel a little bad about maybe like.
Well, maybe you should have considered that a little earlier too. I think it's a little late to be regretting things. But
If you don't do it, you can't be regretful of it.
I do want to ask Abel what he did to the sigil.
Okay.
I was able to manipulate the sigil in a way that would not power Ahriman's spell, but keep the city from completely sinking to the ocean's depths, at least for the time being.
You are so smart sometimes that it terrifies me.
I mean, you played your part as well.
My part
cannot
was
give up.
standing beside you and not getting my eyebrows cinched off and rubbing your shoulders when you got too tense.
And that was a very important contribution, so I appreciate it.
Why our friendship works. All right, so we're
Josh, what is? Do we have eye line on like the middle?
Yeah,
of the
so
city right now.
you guys are kind of up on a raised hill where the temple was constructed. You are seeing now the lava that was boiling over is now just like pouring off the backside of this island and dropping into the ocean far below. And off towards the center of the city, you can see the raised square of the ascendancy kind of floating there with a beam of energy shooting up to it. But as you're looking, you can tell that like the beam of energy was, when you first saw it, bright and strong and is faltering a little bit. It's still raised, but you can tell that something has produced less power energy going to it. And it's but you can see it off in the distance. It's about a mile away or so.
Time to go kill a dragon.
Yeah, I start moving towards it.
Okay. Any preparation work that you guys want to handle now before you head in that direction?
I need that healing dagger.
yeah, I need to get healed a little.
Okay, yes.
How many charges do you have left on the dagger?
I used 2, I think. So
I
there should
used
be
2.
8. Okay, 6 left.
All right, hit me with it.
And it's 2d8.
Plus 6.
Do you want me to roll it or you want to roll it? 2d8 plus 6.
You can roll it. If you'd like to roll 1, I'll tell you if I still need heal.
Okay.
Okay.
2d8.
Josh, does Mother need more healing, or? Is she
Let me double check where Mother's at.
That's 19.
Because you gave her
13
the
plus 6.
you gave her the potions, right? Let me go ahead and roll.
Did you
her
hit me with it one more
potions.
time? Baby,
One more?
hit me with it.
Which is not actually a bad song if you don't listen to the Britney Spears version.
No. Oh, there's another version?
It's actually a really good song.
What is this
And
Britney
12.
Spears slander?
No, I can't. Whoa! What was the diss on Britney Spears version? That is a great song.
You do like the hard rock version that the guys sing? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, it's I heard there was years ago this English band called Travis who had one hit, but they did a cover of it that was really good, and they told a great story about how they were getting ready to go on the BBC to perform, and the night before they were all out drinking at a bar, and they everyone ended up singing the song, and the next morning the producer was like, "That was great, you got to do that tonight," and they're like, "Yeah. Fuck, we don't know the lyrics." Oh, it was the chorus. So they had to get the lyrics and have them basically on cue cards around, but it was a really good version. So
Eris is up to, or not Eris, sorry, Mother is up to 127 out of 129, so she's good.
I gave you another 12, Jerry, if you I don't know if you remember.
Beautiful. That
reminded
gets
me
me.
that bitch is supposed to be.
I'm sorry. My notes were up. I was like, oh, Eris. I'm looking at Eris.
Triggered.
Triggered.
yeah, I'm at 105 out of 118, so I
I'm
should
at-
be good.
26 of 73.
Oh.
Did you do your healing potions come on?
I just after I did my healing.
Okay, hold on.
I have 4 more charges left in that.
Okay, so do that, and then while you're I'm gonna do prayer healing with Mother.
I can also give you a better potion.
Save the better potion for the fight.
Okay, everybody restores 19 hit points if you need it from Mother.
That is
Thank
perfect.
I needed one more.
I'm back to full.
Me
Okay,
too.
and then Kaimana. Shit. That's 1d3
Shit.
plus. 3 points plus 6 points. That's 9. So you should get what, 15? Right? That's a plus 6.
Yeah, 15.
54.
15. Okay, let me give you a hit you again. 2d8. 8. Plus 14.
I'm at 62.
How many? I think I have 2 more, right?
Of 75. Yeah.
Josh.
Yes.
I would also like to pass Mother a potion of healing, a superior one,
Okay.
for the fight.
Sounds good. And she is
Another
going
15.
to.
I would like our healer to not go down.
As you
Right.
pass that to you, Marlo, she taps you on the shoulder and kind of says, you do a lot of harm, but you don't have as much health sometimes to take it all. So hopefully this will help. And she casts death.
Backhanded compliment.
It's true, but she casts Death Ward on you.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Okay.
So for the next hour, the first time you drop to 0 hit points, you'll pop back up to 1 instead of dying.
Well, how much was that, Adrian?
And I rolled a 15 previously, and then another 18 after that.
So 33.
Yeah, I'm good.
And now this is just a regular dagger. So don't go stabbing yourself.
hey, that's a sick dagger.
Yeah. And after the next long rest, it will become a magic dagger again, if you want it to be.
How long does a potion of Frost Giant strength last?
I think it might only be for 10
1
minutes.
minute.
1 minute, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to save
Wait,
that
let me double
until
check.
the action.
I've got it pulled up right here. It's for 1 hour.
1
Oh.
hour.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
So I'm
ahead.
going to drink
Get it
that
out.
right before we go in to the fight. And I'm also going to use my Pearl of Power to bring back 1 3rd-level spell slot.
Sounds good.
Actually, can I? Oh, I can only do that thing once per long rest, right? Where I can infuse place a spell inside of a mundane object.
Yeah.
Oh, crap! Already. Spell storing item. When you finish a long rest. Yeah, okay, never mind then.
All right. Do you want to change out the spell that's in your necklace, or are you going to keep it as summon construct?
I think I'll keep that as summon construct.
All right. Any other preparations that you all need to make? Any calls or conversations?
Hint, hint.
I want
Oh,
to
you mean
make
our
a call,
goodbyes?
but I can't ask Jerry to use the spell right now. So
You
I
can.
can't.
You can.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
You're just gonna have to
Jerry?
kick the dragon's ass. I mean, whatever. Yes.
Can you call my dumb idiot pseudo sister and ask her where the hell she is, and to get her ass to Ahriman's right now?
I have to swear at her.
No.
Sibling speak.
Well, that might be how she knows it's really from her.
Mm.
I think
If-
you've called her
Do you
enough at this
think-
point. She probably knows.
Does she have any kind of like magical allegiance to Ahriman? Like, if she shows up, is she gonna have to try to fight us?
question.
Josh,
Yes.
I remember in my brain that she had a thing against that Yar did not have in my brain. 'Cause, like,
She had
Yar was
broken.
the one under the spell.
Yeah, she had broken out of the spell and was convinced that Ahriman wasn't aware that she had broken out.
Okay. Let me.
Okay, so she's probably there. She might be there. Just be like, just tell her to get there if she's not there, and to be prepared. We're coming, and it's time.
Okay.
And I'll call the little green dragon boy.
Yes.
Little
You beat
dream
me to it.
Okay.
I
So
wanted Abel to call. They had such a loving relationship.
Tiernan did not like
That is
Abel.
absolutely not true.
I think-
killed Abel
But maybe
Leaves.
he'll like me if he sees what I have planned.
I think they
I
had
don't remember
sexual
that.
tension, personally.
Oh God.
But
Sexual
Were you
tension means he
there?
wants to maul
no,
you.
but when I was rewatching it, I was like,
rewatching it.
When I was watching that episode, I was like, "Oh, the tense."
This is Ace talking, not Jury. Okay.
No, this is obviously Ace. This is not Jury talking about
This
this.
was Jury said this because Abel recounted it at a bar and we were all drinking. And Jury was
And I
like,
was
"Wait,
like,
is there sexual tension?"
With a dragon.
With
Wow.
a bloodthirsty dragon that hates
Got
humans. Yeah.
it.
All right. So what do you send to Jury? Or what do you send to Eris? And then what do you send
So-
to Tiernan?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say hi, Eris. Mars, friend Jury. Going to fight Ahriman. Meet us at the center. We'll be there soon.
A moment later, the response comes back. I'll be waiting.
Yay! She said she's gonna be waiting. She didn't swear at me. Do you? And then wild
She's not
magic.
really the one that, she doesn't really swear. She just is annoying.
Yeah. And yet again, Josh, wild magic.
Oh, yeah. That's third level, right?
It's third level.
That was a 2. You don't have to roll.
Okay, thank goodness, thank goodness. After the last one, I was genuinely scared
Yeah,
to send a
no.
message.
As the fireball explodes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, she'll meet us.
Imagine if that happened again. You'd get all of us. We were all standing around.
Yeah.
I'll call Tiernan.
Okay.
Hello, Tiernan. This is Marlo Abiorn of the Ticket Takers. Saurus has been captured by Ahriman. We are at the Cloud City. I described we're over
Sure.
Azalor
Yeah.
right
Mhm,
now. Yeah. We're about to take him on. If you're free, welcome to join and beat ass with us.
Cool. I was going to cut you off, but
That's
I'll allow
beat
welcome
ass,
to
beats
beat ass
ass.
come in. So a moment later, the call comes in. Well, you probably could have given me a little more notice, but perhaps Ahriman's mother will open a portal your way for me. Keep an eye out to the skies. Hope to see you soon.
I'm gonna call.
He had a
little-
thing for swords.
Ahriman's mother?
So who is Tiernan?
Yeah,
I'm like off to the side, like.
Yeah.
No, Ahriman's because Naginda was running around getting the Empyreans awake and doing their
Mhm.
little training montage before the Blight. So he might just run to meet up with them because I assume Tiernan. if
Tiernan
they
was
woke up,
with
Tiernan
his
was
dad.
Like, oh
Yeah.
my god, hey dad.
Yeah.
What's up? So
Yeah. You get the implication that
with them.
he's with the Empyreans. Yeah. All right. So
I'm gonna message little Saurus.
is Little
Is he
Saurus in
not
your
with you?
bag?
Oh, I thought he was. I thought he was on the ship. I thought. He left
Did you
on the
leave
ship.
him on?
Did
the
you
ship?
leave Little? I've been throwing Little Saurus
Yeah.
into mini scenes. So yeah,
I'm now remembering that. Yes,
Yeah.
he's definitely with us. No, so I will
he
message.
pops out of the bag. I'm right here, man. What's up?
Kaimana would know this, so Kaimana would be messaging the rats.
Oh, okay.
And specifically Alembic.
Alembic has the sending stone, so that would yeah. Mhm.
And he's gonna tell Alembic that he's a very, very good boy.
Oh,
Alembic. Let me see. Hold on a sec. Is smart enough. Wait. That sounds a lot more ominous than it needs to sound. Are you okay?
Okay, you're a what do you want me to say?
It only goes one way.
Yeah.
so come on and talks into the stone again, and there's no message to send. But he heard you. Yeah. All right. Anything else before you all head off?
I think that's all I got.
How are you getting there?
Do the tunnels go up to that section, like
right.
the underground tunnels?
The tunnels may go to the center section. You're not sure.
Magic carpet
I
ride.
think
oh.
yeah.
Okay.
We
I
can
think
fly
take the
magic
magic carpet. They know. He knows what we're doing. He's
Yes.
well aware. At this
How
point.
dangerous is the gauntlet between here and there? How many troops?
Make a investigation check from your or perception check from your space here.
I'd rather investigate.
Because the carpet will go faster than us walking. We might be able to like go sideways and then in, so we're not going down the main.
Well, I was just
Boulevard
trying.
where he's
I was just
expecting
wondering
us.
if we should stealth, like, and try to get the drop on him still.
I have that.
Probably move ASAP. That's my thing.
I
is
just don't want to
move
fight.
fast.
I don't want to fight anyone else as we get to him.
That's a good point
You
too.
do know that traveling along the ground, you may run into draconids. The only thing in the air that could be a potential problem is wyverns.
Rat, I think we go.
I rolled a 20 on perception.
What's the movement rate on a magic carpet?
I think yours is.
I got it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, pull that. So Abel, as you're looking around, you do see that troops are more active and searching. You can tell that there are several like flights of wyverns and things from other parts of the city that are heading towards the hatchery, either because they were told to move there by somebody or that they have seen the hatchery itself collapse into the ground. So there are troops heading your direction. You get the sense probably that traveling along the ground, you have there's the potential of being overtaken by some of these approaching troops. Traveling by air, the wyverns will maybe see you. So either way, it's a race.
Do we feel we can outfly the wyvern?
It's like a speed versus like carrying capacity thing. But we would move between 60 to 80 feet.
Yeah, I think
So.
I think the one you guys have will go 80 feet per round.
I can also.
Oh no! You guys have 60. Yours is 60 feet per round. Yep.
I'm also going to be spamming Pass Without a Trace.
Difficult in the air to hide, but you can if you'd like to use that. It doesn't cost you anything. Mhm.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah,
You
if
guys
we go at treetop level and kind of split the difference, if we see something on the ground coming up, we can rise up, but that
Sure.
way we're just kind of bobbing up versus being blatantly in the air.
Good. With that in mind, we'll just do a across the board a stealth check for everybody. It'll be kind of an average roll for the carpet. This is your ability to kind of like use buildings to hide your position as you're flying in that direction, so that wyverns don't spot you, and also so that if troops are coming, you're able to dodge out of the way before they see you. So everybody just make a stealth check.
Captain's regalia. I have the
Advantage on stealth checks, and then
stealth.
you're adding 10 to the roll.
Okay,
Look at God.
we are
Won't he
getting
do it?
10.
Look at Mysterio. Won't he do it?
To
Let's see.
28 from me, Josh.
Okay, so that's one definite success.
26.
Definite success.
27.
Okay, that's on unless we get natural ones from Kakoa and Marlo. I think we're
Don't say
Can
that.
someone roll for me real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
Mother rolled a
41.
You also got a 10.
Mother rolled a 4, but with plus 10 is a 14, so it's not bad. All right, so I'm gonna roll 3 perception checks. None of them even come close. So you guys.
Aw, your guard rolls till the end.
Well, they were all over 10, but they were like 12s and 11s. So you guys make your way, flying the mile. Doesn't take very long, weaving through structures, kind of staying level to the ground. When Anansi warns you of a coming pack of troops one direction, you cut through alleyways, and you are able to stay to the ground so that the wyverns don't see you from the air. And as you kind of pop up above the rooftops for a moment, you see that most of the troops have converged at the hatchery and are not aware of your presence moving deeper in. So you get the impression that, like, while he does have some of those wandering eyes that survey the city, he doesn't know everything that's happening in the city. So he's only able to direct troops to your most recent location. Which also, though, at some level, lets you know that Eris didn't sell you out.
Nice.
Because she could have.
I knew she wouldn't.
Yeah.
I actually had confidence in her for
Yeah.
once. I
but-
would never admit this to anyone. But
All
I'm
right.
still true to life.
But you get to about 150 feet, 200 feet away from, or let's say 500 feet away from the floating square. And here the buildings kind of stop, and then you get into this open central location in the city that was at one point probably a beautiful park. You see the remains of dead trees. You see dead plants in planter boxes, wide thoroughfares wandering between hedge mazes and hedgerows. The central square portion now floating about 200 feet in the air above you. There is a kind of landing platform that probably used to be connected to that main central place, and it's kind of stationary in front of you. But between here and the platform itself, you have about 500 to 600 feet of open air, no cover. So you've got a couple options how you head that direction, but the little landing platform is about 50 feet off the ground and it rises up, and then it seems from there to the platform itself you've got another 50 feet or so, or if you try to go straight up to the platform, you're climbing about 200 feet in open air.
Dang. What is the weather doing?
Well, so the city is currently still flying above the cloud level. So there's no weather. But looking off into the horizon, you can tell that you are about to enter into cloud level, and there does appear to be approaching storms beneath you. So you feel like the city is still descending, and it's descending about 15 or 20 feet per 5 or 6 minutes or so. So it's picking up speed from where it was descending. So you think in the next 5 or 6 minutes, you're going to start entering into cloud level, and there might be some storms moving in.
So it's going to get foggy in 5 to 6 minutes. So do we just wait until it passes through the cloud?
Also, I have call lightning. So if you are outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast this spell, the spell gives you control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one.
Yes. So you can just, and it gives you bonus damage, I think, to the spell. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So if we wait a few minutes, then I can use the storm to come down and cover for us and start dropping lightning strikes randomly upstairs.
Yeah. Marlo would know that dragons in particular have blind sight. So fighting a dragon in foggy conditions would be much more of a detriment to you than it would be to him.
I say this out loud.
Yeah. If you wait probably 30 minutes, the cloud, you would kind of get below the cloud cover, and then so you'd be in a storm, but you wouldn't have the clouds kind of rolling past.
I don't think we can wait 30 minutes.
I'm too nervous about that. Yeah.
How far away from this building are we?
So you guys are kind of at the edge of the square. So you're about 500 feet from the center of the square, and the center of the square is currently flying up in the air about 200 feet.
Okay. I think we gotta start going in.
Yep.
As we're getting closer, Josh, I would like to be spamming message to see. I don't think I can hit Saurus, but if I can, I would like to be able to.
So Saurus, you don't know where Saurus is, but you're going to
no, I have no idea where he is,
cool.
And he might have magic on him blocking this entirely, but I would like to just see.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Are you guys going to fly straight up to the platform, or are you going to use the little landing platform to kind of land the carpet there and then go on foot up to the platform itself?
Josh, can I cast locate animals or plants with the Staff of the Woodlands real quick?
Oh, that's good.
Yes, but Saurus is not an animal.
Yeah, he's like a humanoid.
I don't think that applies to him. I think it applies to beasts.
Beast or plant?
Yeah, so Saurus isn't a beast.
He's not a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't disrespect our friend like that. He's not a beast.
Yeah, he's humanoid, so it wouldn't locate him.
If
you had find person,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, find person or locate person would do that. If you had locate object and you tried to locate, his coat or something like that, that would work.
Well, he left everything.
Because he left.
Oh, he left his coat. There are things.
Yeah.
Like there's a gem implanted in Saurus, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific species of flea that he was
All right,
known
All right,
No.
I don't think we're going on foot, right? We just want to go up to the.
Yeah, I think we might
Alright.
as well just go all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys start making your way across this 500 foot opening. There's no covers, so you're just kind of taking off from the towers here and heading up. Looking behind, you see like a swirling squadron of wyverns at the hatchery about a mile away. You don't see the other ones that you see are further out on the edges of the city, kind of patrolling the outside of the city. But they still seem to be looking for you there. You start to make your way up to the main platform itself, and with a kind of a readied action, because he has sentries or spies, you hear kind of just a casting of a spell from a distance as Ahriman dispels magic on the carpet.
Oh, awkward.
And so as
Unfortunate.
unfortunate. So as you are kind of flying up over kind of the landing space, heading up towards the main platform itself, you see this bead of energy fly down, hit the carpet, and not you, and you begin a plummet.
Josh,
Yes.
Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Can dispel magic be dispelled?
It could be counterspelled.
I'm not wasting a counterspell on that.
You have to be within 60 feet of him too. Mhm.
Okay, never mind.
We have a lot of flyers. We can just catch each other.
Yeah, we have so many flyers.
Mhm.
I grabbed Mother
Okay.
to
All right.
slope arc ball.
I'll grab Jury like under the arms.
I think Jerry saw his flight up.
Oh,
Maybe.
Let me see how long
How-
it lasts.
I think it's.
Oh, it's only 10 minutes.
Oh, it's only 10. Yeah, so that would have faded. Yep.
I can recast it on myself if anyone else you need to grab, so.
who doesn't have a fly?
I am. Go ahead.
I was going to say I am going to shape change into a giant vulture.
So you can catch Kokoa if you'd like.
How high from the platform are we?
So you guys got about. So there's. It's hard to describe. There's a tiered structure here to the park. There's a platform that's about 150 feet up, where it seems that there was like elevators or stairs that took people up to this platform, and then the other platform used to probably be connected to it, but now is floating another 50 feet or so above that. You are above that 150 platform as the carpet begins to crumble and descend into that space.
Well, the reason I was asking is because I've got Misty Step.
Yeah, so the range on
Gotta
this
take
is
some
60
damage.
feet.
It's 30 feet. It's 30 feet.
Yeah, so 30 feet. If you wait to cast it till you're 30 feet above the ground and you cast it to hit the ground, then I'll reduce the inertia of the fall. Mm-hmm.
I mean, a giant vulture could probably get 1/1 and
Oh yeah.
and that
Probably.
could
Let me
be
check the strength on the giant
Krakoa.
vulture. Let me check the strength on
Or
the
at
giant
least
vulture.
slow the fall enough where
Oh, sure,
the
yeah.
damage is negligible.
Let us see.
So,
Giant vulture 5e. They are large. Strength of 15. Yeah, you could catch Kokoa and Jury and slow their fall. The weight of Kokoa and Jury together would probably pull you down, and you wouldn't be able to fly with them, but it would prevent the fall damage. If you want to do that, Kaimana.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do really quickly before we take a 5-minute break so I can get everything ready is I'm going to switch over and let you kind of place yourselves on that landing platform of where you would like to have fallen or landed. If you would have liked, those of you who can fly, if you would have liked to go ahead and head up to the main platform, I can give you that view. But otherwise, you can set yourself here.
would it be possible for me to drop Mother one location and get myself to another?
So because it's about a 50-foot difference, it's about a round of movement.
Okay.
Supposed to be blurry.
You can
Kaimana
get
could've
like halfway in that
grabbed-
direction.
yeah.
I'm removing the blur.
If you wanted Kaimana to grab, I could have still flown. Because I could still fly myself.
So
Or Abel could grab Mother.
I can grab
too.
Mother. That's
so you have-
Yes.
yeah,
Okay, so you grab Mother, and then I'll
fly up.
movement myself
Okay.
closer.
All right, so I will let you kind of see where you're at. Abel, where would you and Mother like to set down? So there's like a park here, and then the platform goes up to this level, and then it's about a 50-foot to the next platform, which I'll raise up and show you in just a second.
all right. Just put us near the edge of the platform.
Like over here?
Uh, not that far back. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Kaimana, where would you like to set Jury and Kakoa and yourself?
We are all gonna be just to the left of where Abel is.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't cluster. Don't cluster.
Don't cluster.
Don't cluster.
Not-
This
I
is
mean,
a
not
ninth
like-
level wizard.
Not directly, but like we'll say 10, 15 feet.
Okay. And then
And I'll drop.
I don't have a giant. So again,
Yeah.
you drop form. Okay, cool.
Oh no, I was gonna say I dropped Kakoa first,
Okay.
and then like 5, 10 feet drop Jury,
Okay.
and then I am not dropping form yet.
Okay, cool. So I
And
don't have a giant
those
vulture.
are free hit points.
You
I'm not
are
dropping those
you're a
yet.
vulture, but you are currently represented by a Deinonychus. So a dinosaur. All right, Marlowe,
Is that a diplodocus?
a Diplodocus. So Marlowe, to give you all a view of what you see above you,
Holy shit.
you see the floating platform of the central square. You can kind of make out a glowing Ahriman in the top of the tower at the center of the square. Marlowe, you also see a human form or a humanoid form on an altar at the center of the square. But you can't make out from this
Okay.
distance that it's Saurus, or whether or not it's Saurus.
Well, I mean, I feel like my brain would say, who could that be?
Yeah.
What color is the altar?
The altar is like a white marble. It's
Okay,
also
and
stained
then-
with blood.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, boy.
because Source is all white and was only wearing a loincloth when last. It would be pretty obvious if it wasn't, unless that person is like in a full white robe, which just negates my argument. So I'm just going to stop talking.
Yep. All right. So Marlo,
It's for the suspense, Rob.
with
the
the sense
suspense.
of like kind of this is your layout. Where would you like Marlo
I suppose
to
that
be?
I don't see another humanoid lurking anywhere.
Make a perception check for me.
Yeah. I'm this character's class. I have no one to blame but my own. Jesus, not great. Sorry, I have a million things pulled up right now pre-fight. 16.
16. So you are scanning for Eris, and while it is an open plaza, there are several locations where somebody with your skills could hide, and you don't see her.
Maybe she's in the
Yeah.
TARDIS.
It's a little temple. It's not a TARDIS.
That's just what you want us to.
Yeah. Yes, this is about to take off and fly away as Doctor Who does the thing.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
TM, quick.
Oh,
quick
and so
question.
Marlo, where would you like to be set?
I'd like to still be in the air.
Okay.
And I would like to be, as close as I can. I need to get within range of this guy.
Okay. So if you get up here, that would be on the platform itself, or you could do like the edge of the lower platform, but fly at the same height as the platform. It's just that would be a difference of like 15 or 20 feet. It's up to you.
I'd like to be further away from the party.
Okay. So I'll set you at the edge of the platform, still flying.
I'm just saying.
Please take that out of context. It's great.
Yeah. Oh God.
DM,
Lost
did
Marlo.
And then I die and I fall.
no. DM, quick question.
Yeah.
The specifics on Abel's puzzle ball.
Yes.
Did you ever send that to me? Or the puzzle ball?
For the spell it can cast.
Yeah.
I
all
don't
that.
know if I did. I will check during the 10 minutes as I get everything set up.
Thank you.
All right. So with that in mind, and you see Ahriman here channeling energies, an entity on an altar below you. The threat of arriving forces probably within a mile, but that's several rounds of combat. We'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break and come back for the battle for the Profane Citadel.
Thank you,
Sounds
Jen.
Thank you,
good.
Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
you.
Same. Yeah.
So here at the start, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
All
All
right.
right,
let's
Mar,
see.
you get the +8, I think. +8.
Right.
Ahriman ain't playing around. He's not down to clown like these other expositors.
No.
Can't believe he.
Well,
fuck-
I'm just wondering where his boy is, because he may come
Oh,
into play.
his son! God!
Look at my son. Pride is what we're looking for. Literally
Out
Ahriman.
of nowhere.
Literally Ahriman.
Yeah, son.
Oh, every time
Accurate.
someone mentions Hamilton now, I think about that one really shitty TikTok. If I can prove that I never touched my balls, but you promised I would tell your soul what you saw.
I remember when you sent that to me. Oh
show
no,
it
I
to
rolled
everyone.
good again. God damn
Oh
it.
no.
Jesus.
I
I
rolled
rolled
bad,
the
so I
good
probably would have hosted anyway.
Okay.
So
All right. So
I gotta
25
stop
to
rolling my
20.
good dice.
Sorry, I can go higher. 31.
31. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
I'm shocked.
That +8 does things for me.
Anybody
That's
else?
crazy high AC. I just rolled really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
Mhm.
else?
Or
Okay.
initiative.
All right.
But it's also appropriate within character that Mars the first to go.
Yes. Anyone 19 to 15?
I got 17.
Okay.
I got a 17 too.
So it's probably Kaimana then
Aw,
Jury.
love.
All right.
Yes, these random numbers that we each rolled separately is a sign of our
Yeah.
affection.
I think so.
14 to
I don't know
10.
how it works.
It must be fate.
14 to 10.
Keep going.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay. What did you get, Abel?
An 8.
Oh,
I got a 9.
Okay, so
Woo!
Kakoa, Abel. Okay. All
Bring up the
right.
rear.
Try. I've never seen someone happier just say, I got a 9.
Rob, go ahead and roll a luck check for me, just as to start us.
17.
17. Okay, cool.
That's not.
All right.
And I know which die I'm rolling for attacks now out of those last 2 that I used. We're going copper, not silver.
All right. So here at the start, with some of the crew down here in the lower section and Marlo flying up at the top. Marlo, you are first to act.
I sure am, aren't I?
Oh,
Um,
go ahead. Yep. I forgot to make notes, so you can act while I'm making these notes.
Okay. I will. I'm going to hold off on entering my Changebringer form.
Okay.
My swords are already activated because once I activate them, they go until I take a shorter long rest. So
Yes.
they would still be up. And they are on cold damage.
Okay.
Because this is a lightning boy, I'm pretty sure. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Let me live in,
Okay.
let me live in I don't know, peace. So I would like to take my bonus action here to chug a potion of invulnerability,
Okay.
and then I will go take my full movement and get to this man.
All right. Let me just double check something real quick. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. I'm just reading potion of invoke. For 1 minute after you have resistance to all damage. Okay, cool. All right, so it is.
Now, you would think it would make you invulnerable to all damage, but no, it just makes you resistant to all damage. It's very fun wording.
Okay, so with your full movement, I'll go ahead and take the roof off here. You can get into the tower with Ahriman. Okay. And there you go.
All right, and I would like to take my 2 attacks on this man.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Just a couple little cute little things to start out with. We're just warming up here.
An appetizer.
Yeah, just to get him prepared for the bullshit that's about to come his way.
Sure.
Canapé, monsieur.
Oh God.
Okay.
I just had a terrible
first
thought.
One, no, shh, don't say terrible thoughts. We keep those in our head. 26.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. And higher than that.
Okay.
So both hit.
The second one, as you go to hit him, you see like some magical energy activate around him, and you see just for a moment a reflection of Ahriman that kind of jumps in the way, and you smash that with the second one as you take out one of his mirror images.
Oh, come on. So I get one hit.
Yep.
And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's easy. Easy. So he still gets 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. All
consider
right.
that I am still a nightmare.
All right. With that in mind, second to go is Ahriman.
Oh, wait. Could I also have... Hold on. Hold. I would like to... On that attack, I would like to use Water Net, which is not a bonus action. It's just a thing I can use per time.
Per attack.
So he has to make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Okay, that is, let's see, what does he say? So that is, he will burn a legendary resistance.
Okay.
So it doesn't take hold. All right.
But he is a coward, and he knows that in his
All right. So with that in mind, so Marlo, you make your first attack and cut into him as he seems to be like dual-minded here. He is channeling a spell, and he has pointed down at the altar to the ground, which you flew over and noticed that it wasn't Saurus on the altar. It was a gnome. And so you think that this could be Belphegor in its humanoid, the human version of the dragon. Yeah. Like unconscious, but slowly bleeding out on the altar. And then the second one, the mirror image hits. So with his bonus action, he is going to... Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to try something here. And
okay.
I don't know if this is really stupid or not, but I really want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
As I come in and I hit him, I look him dead in the eye and go, good luck figuring out a spell that was written down wrong.
Go ahead and make... Well, so it's not a deception check.
It's not.
Intimidation?
Can I get an invitation?
Yeah, go ahead and make intimidation. Yeah.
Okay. With maybe advantage because that's like he's having a mental breakdown? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
I keep rolling this horrible dice. Okay. This dice is no longer... It's not going to be in my thing anymore. Okay.
Sounds like it's working.
That is a 21.
21. So what you see from this demeanor is just a moment of like, he like glances at you as he's like mumbling under his breath this spell. And then whatever look he gives you fades for just a moment. And then he smiles as if you wouldn't think I would have looked out for technicalities. And as he takes, you're looking at him for the first time wearing these regal robes. He's wearing a silver mask on his face, and he's going to take his bonus action. He removes the masks and throws it past your shoulder out the window of the tower.
Persona 5ing
He is Persona 5ing you. And as the mask leaves the tower, it takes form into his Adrenac, which you've seen Lunaria Mistweaver summon before, and it flies down to the area here. You also, with the action of that being brought onto the battlefield, out of the bottom of the tower, you see this massive hulking creature appear. This heavily clad in armor, kind of minotaur-like creature with a flaming sword, kind of comes out the bottom of the tower to ward off the approaching enemies here. All right, and then with his action, let's see, what's Ahriman going to do with his action? Let's.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold please. Actually, you do what you're doing.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I'll look up something. No. I'm looking up. I have to look up something to see.
I'm just seeing what the range on this spell is. 120 feet. That's it. Yes, that's everyone at the lower level. I need you to make Constitution saving throw for me, please.
From what?
That's me, right?
As he casts, this is a Dunamancy spell.
Which means what?
It's he's casting a spell in your direction that's forcing you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, because the reason I'm asking is because I have the ability to do one counter spell.
The range of counterspell is 60 feet, and you're currently about 120 feet from him. This was the max.
Never mind.
Yeah, he's hitting the max range of his spell. Yeah.
So I do have Mage Slayer. So
when he casts a spell, you can
hit him.
Yep.
And I didn't realize this until now, but I hit him before, and he would have had disadvantage on the saving throw of whatever he might. If he was concentrating on something, he would have had disadvantage on that save.
Right, yes, yeah.
Also, Josh,
that's the thing going forward.
I didn't specify, but it's your call, but it makes sense. The vulture that I currently am, I wouldn't just be sitting on the ground. I would have taken to the air once again as soon as I dropped off Krakoa and Jury.
It's a 20-foot sphere, so unless you were flying 40 feet in the air, it probably still would catch you. Where do you think you'd be at?
I would just start moving back up. I'll still make the save, but I am gaining altitude at this time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I definitely failed.
Okay.
So
17 is a fail.
13
fails.
17 is a failure.
17 is a failure.
It's a high level spellcaster.
He is an archmage.
Okay, 20.
20 is a success. Abel, you take half damage. Everyone else takes full damage, and you all watch. Oh, Mother doesn't take full damage. She succeeded.
Do I have something to save myself from this?
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna let me do
Krakoa.
because I wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, it would have to retcon where I was placed, so I don't think that's exactly
go ahead and
fair.
walk it through, and we'll see. Yeah.
So my Gibbous Moon thing is that if I succeed on a weapon attack against an enemy, I can pull them towards me within 10 feet. So if I was behind him further in the tower, because I have my weapons have reach, could I have pulled him out of the range for this?
He, you could say that you tried that. He currently has a spell active that prevents him from being moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
So
Seatbelt.
you try it, but it's like his form is locked in place here in the tower. Yeah.
He's in the kitty booster.
Okay, good. So you three are all dragged to the center point of where that spell was cast, and are clumped up here together. And so Krakoa, Jury and Kaimana, you each take 21 points of force damage.
Thanks.
Abel and Mother each take 10 points of force damage.
If it rests, you cast a spell.
All right, so my
Necklace maintains concentration, giving you advantage and a +5.
All right.
So this is basically like a black hole kind of thing.
Yeah. So the name of the spell is Gravity Sinkhole. It is so as the inventor of Dunamancy, you can imagine that you're going to see a lot of Dunamanic magic from Ahriman, as he invented time and space magic. So
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm going due to magic, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Picturing Jeff
Oh.
Bridges as
Duty magic.
as the
Duty
as
magic.
Ahriman.
dude magic, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Let's
that's just
see.
your opinion, man.
Yes. All right, and then I'm going to see at the end
I was
of
going towards
whenever
Dude.
they cast a
as in
spell.
currently Doom 2 currently playing in
Yes.
IMAX.
At
this
the-
point.
So
oh, go ahead.
can I
Abel.
use the the memory stones to absorb the level of
Yes. So
that spell?
you take the damage, but you get 4 charges on the memory stone.
those a 4th level spell?
Yes, it was a 4th level spell. At the end of Ahriman's turn, the layer action goes off, and the entire arena here is being manipulated by Ahriman's magic. And you suddenly see 3 glowing locations, mostly in the lower section where everybody is, pop up on the ground. One here on the bridge, and then one can be, let's see, up here. As these areas begin to glow with magical energy around you all down at the bottom. Nothing happens, but it's like the energy is coalescing in those areas, which takes us to Kaimana. You just got
Yeah.
dragged out of the air, Kaimana, to the ground as the vulture, but you are free to move. It doesn't, I don't think it has any, let me just double check. Yeah, it doesn't lower your speed or anything. It just moved you. Mhm.
all right, so yeah, I have 1 hit point. at this point,
Perfect.
so
Yeah.
I will drop Wild Shape.
There's no penalty to taking the final hit point as a vulture
Right, but
because it just rolls over if you want to, but you can sacrifice that if you want.
yeah.
You can also move first if you'd like.
Um,
How fast does a vulture fly?
I think it's
pretty fast.
I think it's 60 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want me to get you somewhere?
No, I was thinking you could get up onto the platform.
Yeah, 60 feet fly. Mhm. That could get you to the platform. Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I will get to the platform then.
And then drop your form?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's your bonus action. Do you want to kind of pop up here where you're not right at the Adrenac, or would you like to?
Can you tilt the camera up? I
Yep,
can't
yep.
quite see.
Yeah. So the Adrenac is there kind of guarding that space. 60 feet could get you here. 60 feet, or you could be closer to the Adrenac.
Sit me right next to the Adrenac.
Okay.
That's a dropping it is a bonus.
It's a
action.
bonus action, so you still have your action.
Using it again is an action, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah. So okay, go to someone else. I will tell you what I changed my form to.
Okay, so you transform into something else.
Yeah.
As you are doing that, the Adrenac is going to shift over and look in your direction. This is not, I'm not using this for spell, I'm using this to measure.
Mhm.
This is 100 feet, so 40 feet. So he can't get to Mother. So he's going to use Force Bolts, and you see his wings begin to glow brightly, and these 4 blasts of energy fire off, one towards Abel, one towards Kakoa, one towards Jury. And then the last one is heading towards you, Kaimana. I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 18.
Get in. Everyone has +4 around me.
So that is Jury and Abel.
I need to make a what?
A dexterity saving throw, DC of 18.
I got an 18.
Perfect.
Yes.
I'm happy
10.
for you.
And I am now a giant constrictor snake, Josh.
Okay. I don't have one of those, so I'm just gonna use my.
We have a little snake. There's a little snake in there.
Yeah, but this is the right size for the giant constrictor snake, so that takes up the right amount of space.
14.
14. Okay. So on a failed check, you each, so Jury and Abel, you take.
On a pass check. Mine was pass.
Oh, sorry. So the failed check then a failed check Kakoa, you take 28 points of force damage, and then Jury and Abel, you each take 14.
Yikes.
No, I failed.
Oh, you failed, so that's 28, Abel. Mhm.
Yep,
Yes.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, that's a recharge ability on the Adrenax, so that's not something they can do every turn. It has to recharge.
Can I
Oh, good,
absorb
because I'm
that
like
as
half
well?
strength
It's not
already.
it's not a spell. Mhm. Oh, I forgot to roll for
Okay.
Mother. Hold on. I'm
You said Mother
managing.
was out of range.
No. Mother's
Initiative.
I'm managing too many.
Too many things.
Good. She rolled
Too
low.
many minis.
She rolled low. All right. Cool. All right. Oh, Kaimana, what was your dexterity saving throw as the snake?
Hang on, let me re-roll it because I rolled this myself. Not good, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so 28 points of force damage to the snake.
Okay.
All right, that is the Ajax turn. Juridan, that's you. You've got this glowing piece of energy next to you, and about a 60-foot fly to the platform if you want to make it there this round.
That's probably not good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cast fly. So let me cast that on myself. Use my thing. I'll cast fly. And then if you'll fly me up away from this fucking energy, I don't want to be anywhere near this shit.
Okay.
Mhm.
Would you like to get up to the
It
platform?
shatters and explodes.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Okay, cool. So I'll put you up on the edge. That's about where your 60 feet can get you.
Yep, I'm nervous about this, but I'm here.
And you have a bonus action?
I'm gonna save it in case I want to cutting words.
Sounds good. All right. That takes us to at the end of your turn, Ahriman is going to use a legendary action.
Is cutting words a
Oh, it's
It's
a
a
reaction,
reaction,
but
yeah.
I still don't want to use my. I don't want to
Um,
use my inspo at this time.
Yeah. He's going to use a legendary action. And this is. You've already used your reaction this round, Marlo, so this is fine for him. He is going to.
That's good.
He's going to reach out and try to cast Shocking Grasp on you. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 12 points of Shocking Lightning damage, and I think Shocking Grasp
Reduced to 6.
reduced to 6, and then Shocking Grasp. You cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn. So it doesn't do. I mean, you already can't take reactions, but but you take that damage. All right, cool.
All right.
Good. That takes us to as you are watching the battlefield, Marlo, from up at the top, you see a figure dart out of the shadows here, and kind of is looking around, glances up in your direction, and it's hard to tell what her facial features are doing from this distance, but you can tell that Ahriman's also watching her, and she releases a dagger that flies through the air with a natural 20. Jordan, you watch as this dagger that was so perfectly thrown so keenly misses you.
Ooh, yep. Mm-hmm. Got it.
As she kind of tosses in your direction and then uses the rest of her movement to get behind the hulking creature here. And is using him for cover as Eris enters into the battlefield, which takes us to the Crucible Knight. He's going to move up this direction. He doesn't have enough movement to get to you or to Jury. So he's going to get here and he's going to hold his action for people coming up. All right, that takes us to Kakoa.
How the hell do I get up there?
Abel can fly you or Mother. If you want to wait for their turn. Mm-hmm.
It looks like Eris is also maybe going to move up here. So it might be better to have another person on the ground.
Did you?
We're gonna have this Minotaur come slugging in us.
Yeah. Did you use your Misty Step to do the thing, or did someone catch you?
I did not. That's where we were vultured down.
Right. So you do have Misty Step if you'd like to use that, or Abel can fly
Misty
you.
Step's only 30 feet.
So these you can get up
fly
here.
you, then you can Misty Step because I only have a
you can get up here, and then 30 feet would get you up to the platform.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So with your Misty Step, that puts you right next to the Adrenac.
And is Misty Step?
It's a bonus action.
Okay. Let me take that. Point off, so I am out of second level slots. I'm next to something I can hit.
Yep, the Adrenac is right next to you.
Adrenac. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Don't use the crappy die. 16.
That just misses.
No.
17 is your armor class. That you're looking for.
16.
All right. But you're up in the fray and you are on the platform. That takes us to
any other bonuses.
Abel.
No, I don't.
Yeah, this is like one of those things where you're like, oh my god,
Okay.
I can't miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I have?
Yeah.
Abel, you're here. Mother is down here with you, and these orbs of energy have been getting steadily brighter over the course of the last 5 or 6 seconds. You could tell that there's going to be some kind of magical release in the vicinity of you and Mother in the next
Did Abel have
moments.
advantage because I was right next to the other creature?
Ooh.
So let me just double check. What's your full movement
Not Abel,
speed,
but
Kakoa?
35.
25, 30, 35, and then that'd be 5. Yeah, you could get advantage. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay, roll for both of them. This is the second roll for the first one, which is a natural 2. So that's
that'll
not
still
gonna
miss,
matter.
yeah.
But the other one is a 19 now.
That'll hit. Yeah, so you do hit the Adrenac. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm going to throw a level 1 smite on.
Perfect.
So,
Fuck him up.
And then while you're rolling damage, Abel, what do you want to do here with movement?
Where is Mother? I cannot see her.
Mother is right behind you. Right here.
When did she take her turn?
She, you get this.
She already went.
She's the only one who hasn't gone yet, so she's going to go right after you. I rolled a 2 for Mother's initiative.
Oh, okay. Can I? Oh man, this kind of messes with what. All right,
26.
26 points damage. Okay.
I'm going to.
You used a
Grab
spell
Mother.
slot, Kakoa.
Yes.
You take 2 points of damage as the spell energy rebounds off of the Adrenac. It still takes the damage from the spell, but the spell energy rebounds off of it and hits you for 2 force damage.
Oh, it's going to be like that, is it?
Because it was a level 1 spell slot, you said?
Yep.
Yep, good. Oh yeah, 2 points.
I want to grab Mother
Okay.
and activate the jetpacky thing. I want to ask a couple questions. First, is this the only way up to the top of this platform where Ahriman is. Like
No, you
someone
could-
would have to climb up or fly up this way.
You could fly around to the side if you want to. Like for people
No,
who
what I'm
are,
asking is,
yeah.
is there like a set of stairs that someone else could come up, or like an elevator, an escalator?
So you get the sense that in its normal setup that the platform is actually right here. But during battle mode, which is what he's activated, the platform flies up. So it's an additional defensive measure. So you can tell that there used to be a stairway path that connected to the main platform over on the side over here. But it's currently about 30 feet because the platform's lifted up about 30 feet.
So if someone were to come behind us, I'm kind of...
Right, Draconids would have a difficult time getting up. Wyverns wouldn't struggle, but Draconids would.
So before I'm gonna grab Mother and fly up. Before I do that, I want to use the candelabra of darkness and light.
Okay.
And set it on the ground and cast darkness.
Nice.
To make it difficult for anyone who may be following behind us.
All right, so this
who has to use that platform coming behind us.
That whole area is now in darkness.
Okay. Now I have move. I'm gonna fly up. I have 35 feet of flight.
That'll get you about here.
Wait, sorry, I'm looking at my character sheet. Where am I? Where?
That gets you about here.
Okay, about there. I don't want that thing to hit us. Okay. Oh. So, what is it? What is it to set the candelabra? Is that a?
I think setting it is a bonus action.
And is this within the hour of our last battle? Would I still have my force ballista up? Because
you all flew on the carpet, you saved time. It probably only took you about 25 or 30 minutes to get here.
Okay. All right. So
you still have a force ballista up. I'll put your ballistas here.
Where am I?
Right here.
No, I'm looking at my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is Ahriman within 120 feet of?
Yes. He would have partial cover because he's within the tower and the tower columns are slightly protecting him. So he would add +5 to his AC.
Okay. And
+3 to his AC for this one. Partial cover. Yeah.
Oh, how long does summon construct? Like, would my construct be with me, or does it?
Summon construct. Let me pull that up.
Or you could just shoot out one of the columns and start dropping the thing on his head.
Summon construct lasts for an hour. Yeah.
Okay, so this has to have. Did I say it was a clay construct? Or
it was a clay construct.
But I don't think I couldn't lift him up this high.
You could send him to start climbing.
Yeah, so I'll say I did that. All right, and then I'm just gonna.
Ow.
Something
fell. Oh, Drake fell.
Oh, no.
I hit my head on my mic. Okay, so the construct has climbed up to about here at this point.
Okay. And did you say the candelabra was an action or a bonus?
Bonus action to set it.
Okay, well, that will let the candelabra cast darkness.
So you have your action. You can cast a spell.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how crowded this is getting up here.
I know.
I'm going to cast.
And all I can think about is Baldur's Gate and shove.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
At the Adjutant?
Because I still have that. Yeah, sure, why not? I got 3 of them.
Okay. Go ahead and make your 3 attack rolls against the Adjutant.
16?
16 just misses.
Damn it.
17 your armor class on the Adjutant.
27?
27 hits.
Okay. And 24.
24 hits.
So that's Oh. 10 points of damage and 4 points of damage.
So,
know what I should have done?
14
Why
total.
did I do?
You get the sense that as you're attacking the Ajanak and the spells are hitting him, that he's not taking as much damage from the spells that you're casting as you would like.
Okay, that's cool. I should have done the other thing. All right. And that's it. I will pass on to Mother.
Okay. Yep. So on Mother's turn, Mother is looking around. What does she see in terms of, like, I know Kakoa is looking low. How's everyone else looking?
Yeah, I'm at 58 of 93.
Okay, cool. So she's
I'm
going
fine.
to cast
fine.
Mass Cure.
Don't worry about me this round. Get me next round.
Okay, good. So she'll just cast Healing Word in your direction, then Juraden.
Thank you.
21.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And
Thank you,
that's a
Jasmine.
bonus action. With her action, she will Sacred Flame the big guy. And he fails the save, so she takes
Which big guy?
the hulking like figure with the horns. That's 15 points of damage to him. Good job.
Nice.
All right. And so that takes us to initiative count 1. You all hear like those like crackling pieces of energy down below you suddenly go off, and these 3 tears in space above you open up, and you see 3 small meteors fall out and slam into the ground where those tears were. The ground and that bridge are destroyed by the enables down.
My candelabra.
The candelabra is fine because it's a magical object, but those zones down there, the bridges are destroyed and the areas are now difficult terrain. Thankfully, nobody takes damage because they were out of range of the.
Those would hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be
All right.
Meteor Swarm is a nasty spell.
Yeah, this is like a small version of it. All right. At the end of Mother's turn, he'll save it. Mar, that takes us to you.
Okay. Changebringer form now.
All right. So you use your bonus action to go into Changebringer form.
A hit, please.
All right.
A hit man 3 times.
Please do.
All right, wait. I have to check my big spreadsheet for Mar to ensure I'm not missing anything important here. That would be cool for me to remember.
Josh, while they're looking at that, can you tell me where Belphegor is on the map right now?
He's right here on this.
Okay, so he's fairly close to us.
Yeah, and he's bleeding out unconscious on the altar.
I'm bleeding.
Nobody's done like a medicine check or anything, but you can see like there's carvings on the altar where his blood is like slowly going through the carvings and then going down onto the ground, and there's kind of a runic structure on the ground.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
No sign of Saurus, as far as you can tell.
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
But not okay. So I'm gonna do this first attack with the dagger of venom, and then do the other 2 with my swords.
Okay. You can go ahead and make your 2 attacks. Or your 3 attacks. Yeah.
Okay. First attack is 27.
That hits.
Second is higher. Third is 26.
Yeah, that'll, even if he shields, that won't pass. So yeah, all 3 hit. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check. I have to roll. I keep forgetting about mirror image. So the dagger venom strike goes through. The second strike hits his mirror image.
Okay.
And then the third strike also hits a mirror image, but that
Okay, but
his mirror image
that's
is
the end of
gone.
them.
Yeah. Mhm.
Nice.
Right.
So,
that's
but the
worth
dagger
it.
of venom
That's
strike
worth
goes
it.
through. Yeah. Mhm.
Good. That's the one I really wanted to go through. So
Mhm.
on this hit, I would like to do I would like to try to get him with the con save. He's got to make the 15 con save for the poison effect.
That is a 17.
Okay, so he's fine.
Yeah.
But he's also got to make another con save because I'm going to hit him with Till the Earth, which he's got to make another 15 con save, or his ass is going to take more damage and something else will happen.
So he rolled a 14.
Mm-hmm.
He'll let it
Okay.
happen. Mhm.
Okay. He'll allow it.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage, and he's knocked prone, maybe? I don't know if it's going to work.
Oh, let me
with this
check
thing he's
this.
got going
Yeah.
on.
I picture.
No, so he cannot be knocked prone, but he still will take the damage. Yeah. Mhm.
That's fine. That's fine. It's extra damage. It's
Can't be moved,
okay.
can't be knocked prone. Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're just doing things at this point. We're just doing things, trying things. So that whoa, not the right dice. Excuse me, dice. Correct dice. Right. It's plus. What is the plus? So that is 12 just a slashing,
Okay.
and then and then 7 bludgeoning.
Okay. Good. All right. So at the end of your turn,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to use his legendary action here, and he is
Mhm.
going to attempt a gravity surge on you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oof.
It's a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel this energy appear outside the window right here and attempt to suck you out of the window, but you hold firm and are not blasted out of the window to fall 30 feet to the ground. All right.
Cute. My friends.
All right. On his turn, he is going to. Yeah. Let me just. Where's my thing?
Oh, put that away.
So that is it is a line that goes up 100 feet. So that will be Eris is caught there. Kakoa, the Ahendranak, who has to make the save, and then Abel and Mother. You all need to make. Let me just double check what the saving throw is on this.
This is a spell.
It's a spell. You
Counterspell.
are within 60 feet. Okay, you'll have to roll for it. So it's because this is a 6th level spell. So you have to roll. I think it's for you a charisma check. And your DC to counter this spell is. Let me just double check. I think it's higher levels you cast this. The DC is equal to 10 plus the spell, so your DC is 16.
Okay, do I add my spell attack bonus or just my charisma bonus?
So the DC. So you make a ability check using your spell casting ability. So it's whatever your spell casting bonus is.
Okay. Which is charisma, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
And that's a 13, and I add 4, so that's a 17.
So
Oh, baby.
as this spell releases, you guys start to feel this gravitational energy surging down this line, and you all feel like you're just weightlessness for a moment as something is about to happen. And then Kakoa just snatches the magical energy out of the air and banishes it to nothingness.
Nice.
As a 6th level gravity fissure was heading your way.
And it's the
Oh,
buckler, so
yeah.
I just picture him just going.
Yes.
Worth that. Meanwhile, Ahriman's looking at you like, who the fuck is,
Who the fuck is this guy? All right.
He's so sick of like people he's never heard of showing up and
Yes, ruining his
shit.
day. All right. So that is all he can do on his turn. At the end of his turn, the layer actions go off. This is okay. So.
I mean, if they want to.
Oh, so this is the entire zone. So everybody in the zone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Who's within 10 feet of me?
Kakoa, Eris is the only one within 10 feet of you if you view her as an ally.
Do I get to use my Kaimana wisdom?
Yes, your
Okay.
your mental stats are Kaimana's mental stats.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna Tides of Chaos to reroll this.
Okay.
Because fuck this. Fuck this. Come on, Jury.
22.
22 is a
Would-
success.
Would Mar have described Eris?
yeah. I would have given you the rundown
Because-
like this person's gonna be on our
Okay.
side,
then,
but,
in that case,
but as a spy.
I will include her then.
Then that makes what was a failure a success for Eris. As she succeeds.
Thank you. I will feel really bad if I have to text Amanda that her character
Died.
I still failed.
You were below
I
17.
Yeah, way below 17.
Okay. So and Abel, what was yours?
Oh, sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wise Abel. We do intelligence instead?
Nope.
14.
14. So, Jury, Abel, Kaimana, you feel as the energy of this space kind of changes, you feel sluggish in your movements. Your attacks and saving throws until the end of your next turn are at disadvantage.
Ugh. That's bad.
As time has kind of warped in the space around you. This is it's just the layer action. All right. At the end of that, that's Kaimana's turn. You got the Ajanak in your face, Kaimana, and the giant knight kind of hulking down in your direction.
All right, the Adranak. I am going to attempt to constrict it.
Okay. That is a strength saving throw?
It's a roll to hit, and then
It's a grapple check after.
yeah, basically. Okay, disadvantage. You said.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Disadvantage.
Grapple?
Mhm.
Oh,
How far away is Kamana?
Oh, no. Kaimana is trying to grapple something.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's a snake.
Never mind.
He's a big snake.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have?
You have disadvantage
regular-
on attack rolls.
What do I have? Regular advantage because or no? Or
Oh, but
Kakoa,
yes, it's a straight roll because Kakoa is giving
Oh,
you
okay.
advantage.
Okay, so in that case, I did get 17 plus. I got 23.
Okay, that definitely hits. And then you're trying to grapple.
Yeah. So hit gets 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. So 15 plus 4, 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the target is grappled until you roll an escape.
Okay, so that just so he is grappled and has to use an action to escape. Sounds good.
Creature is restrained.
Okay, good. At the end of your turn, he's going to try one more time. Marlo, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's fine, baby. That is a 19.
So you feel this energy pulse again right here, and you get sucked out of the window. You are flying, so thankfully you don't fall to your demise. but
No, I'm just chilling.
yeah, you kind of get sucked out and fall about 10 feet or so before you right yourself. But you are flying up above Eris, and for the first time, Eris sees you kind of in this fight.
I would like to. I would like to flip her off.
She's kind of watching
with an affectionate look that Ahriman doesn't see.
Good. She just kind of just down below, in a fighting pose, looking in the direction of the fight, just kind of flips you off in return. All right. That takes us to the Adronach's turn. Let's see if he gets his ability back. He does not. That's a 1. So he is going to, because you have him restrained, Kaimana, he is going to make 2 attacks at you with his claws.
Restrained creature.
Or he's grappled. He's not
rolls.
restrained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just grappled. It doesn't say restrained.
No, he's restrained. Yeah, he is restrained.
So he has disadvantage on these attack rolls.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So the first one, that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. The second one, that one might not. That is only a 16 to hit.
That hits my.
Oh, that hits. Okay. Because the snake.
Yeah.
Nick.
Okay. And then the damage is. That's a total of 32 points of slashing damage as the claws tear into the snake body.
Still good.
Okay. All right. And he can't move, so he's just going to stay where he is. That takes us to Jordan.
Okay.
You've got this kind of hulking beast down below you. You just saw Mar get blown out of a window with Ahriman there. Flying where you are, Marlo and Jury, both go ahead and make perception checks for me.
I lost my fly on my last damage.
Oh, okay.
So you can set me down.
And that will give you a little bit of bludgeoning damage. You
Fine.
take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
That's fine. That's fine.
I
I did roll it.
Oh no, I like this stand better.
Okay. I failed a little bit. I'm okay.
I rolled a.
Okay, so you said perception checks?
Just to,
perception. Well, you're not flying anymore, so Marlo can make a perception
Mar.
check. Jury, what would you like to do on your turn?
Am I? You do a con save, Abel.
Yeah, con save. Mhm.
Am I within 60 feet of Belphegor?
You are probably about 25 feet away from him.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely use my bonus action and healing word him.
Okay.
Pop him back up.
Prevent his death from happening quickly.
He gets 6 health.
Okay, that's good. He was losing health each round, so.
Is he stabilized?
So he's not he wouldn't be making death saves. It's like his HP is slowly reducing each round, and you wouldn't want his HP to get to 0.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll yell to Mother about that.
Okay.
Something to be aware of. And then and so I'm next to this Minotaur. This is the closest thing to me.
Yes, you're now face to face with him as you've slammed to the ground.
This is really awkward. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit this Minotaur. Let's see how this goes. Because I used my spell slot. I only got a 13. This is embarrassing.
So you could go to stab out, and it just kind of you looking at it, you realize this is mostly a construct. There's no person on the inside. You just see these flaming red eyes under the helmet, and it just turns and looks in your direction and is now seeing you as a threat.
I don't usually meet like this. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do by turn, I think.
All right.
Can you run away?
What was your perception check, Marlo?
And take an attack of opportunity? No fucking thank you.
Yeah. What was
He's
your perception?
disadvantaged trying to hit me.
He would have disadvantage, yeah. Marlo, what was your perception check?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't make it. Completely zoned out.
Well, now that you're out in the air.
That's gonna be a focus perception 25.
You from this angle, you see a white body lying on the second floor of the tower.
My boy!
All right. At the end of your turn, now that you're at a safe distance, he's going to use a second legendary action to throw a firebolt in your direction, Marlo.
Okay.
That is a 27 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And that is 23 points of fire damage, reduced to 12? Or no, reduced to 11. Mm-hmm. All right. That takes us to Eris, who is moving back here out of line of sight of Ahriman, and is going to chuck 2 daggers at the Adrenac.
Thanks, Eris.
Has advantage because she's hidden. That's a natural 20.
You just see this thing go whizzing by the Cocoa. Like,
Yes. Natural 20 on the first one hits, and then a 18 on the second one hits. So she does, and she gets sneak attack.
Does he have double advantage because he's restrained, or is that just what
You just get single advantage. There's no stacking. Sneak attack. Where I need all my d6s. Where are my d6s?
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
This is the most ridiculous number of d6s that I've ever rolled. Because she's a full rogue. 10, 18, 26, 25.
Pro tip: write people into your backstory that have cool classes
that are OP.
8,
Yeah.
38, 30, 41, 46, and she is Saurus is the only one that would. Jury, you notice this because you have the goggles that Abel gave you. As the dagger flies through the air, you see just a moment where this spiraling tether is attached to one of them, and Eris rips it, and it does an additional 2d10 damage. It's additional 20 points of damage. With the things that our Ajanak just took 65 points of damage from Eris, and she teleports to the Ajanak's side with that blast. All right. So that is Eris's turn. That takes us to the knight. Jury, you just tried to hit him.
Yes.
So he's going to make 3 attacks at you. First, he's going to try to he tries to hit you with the butt of the sword. That is a 14 plus, where's the attack? 14 plus 10, that's a 24 to hit.
That was with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage, yes.
Because I have the cloak.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so 17 is 17 to hit.
Okay, well that still fucking hits.
Oh wait, no, sorry. No, 13. Sorry, 13 to hit. I was looking at the to hit. Yeah, he's only plus 10 to hit. Okay, cool. So he tries to butt you with the hilt of the blade. That doesn't work. So now he's just going to slam out at you with the longsword for 2.
So with disadvantage.
The first one is an 18 to hit.
Okay, that will hit, and then my cloak won't work after that.
Okay, cool. And so the second one is just a standard roll, which is also an 18 to hit. So that's 2 hits on you. Where are my d8s? 1, 2. You take 19 plus 27 points of slashing damage, and 8 fire damage from the blade.
Oh god. He starts hitting me and I go, hep.
All right.
Melee person, please come fucking save me.
Yes. Cocoa, you hear Jury call out, and it is your turn, and Cocoa just left the building.
Cocoa is still here. Cocoa is thinking briefly.
Oh, there you go. Abel, you're on deck after Cocoa.
How bad does the Adrenac look?
The Adrenac, it's difficult to tell with magical constructs, but you can kind of see where he was just a purely magical entity, that there are cracks and fissures showing on the outside of his body. You get the sense that he's taken a lot of damage and is probably not close to death, but moving in that direction.
Okay, I will take one more whack at him before doing what I am doing next.
Okay, go ahead.
So first attack with advantage. That's a 28.
That hits.
And I am not going to smite. So that's just going to be... That is going to be 14.
To hit or points of damage?
No. The hit was a
Oh,
20.
the 28. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you were doing 2 attacks at once. Okay, 14 points damage. All right. You see that when you hit that, there's kind of, you seem to have crossed some kind of damage threshold, and those fissures open, and this glowing magical energy is beginning to kind of exit from the Ajanak and the area around it.
Okay. Does it look like it's like about to blow up or something?
It's make an Arcana check.
Arcana. 3.
Difficult to tell.
Let's just go ahead and finish things off.
Okay.
Because if I kill it, it may just disperse. So I will hit it a second time.
Okay.
And that is a 21.
That hits.
Same thing again. 12.
12 points damage. Okay.
And then because I'm dual wielding, third attack. That's a 21 again.
Yep.
And that is 15.
15 points damage. Okay. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Do I have a chance to move before I make the saving throw?
You do.
Knowing that he will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. You. So you get the sense that that magical energy being released is creating a field around him of about 10 feet. So you could move because that would put you outside of the range of that energy.
Okay. I'm going to move over to behind the altar.
Okay. He will take a swipe at you with disadvantage because he is currently restrained. That's only a 16 to hit, so he misses you. All right, good. And so you do not take that damage from whatever is being released from the Ajanak in this moment. At the end of your turn, it worked last time. Ahriman's going to throw another firebolt in Mars' direction. But misses. That's a natural 2 on the die. All right. Abel.
I don't even move to dodge it. It's just like the weird flickering thing that my Changebringer form gives me. Just kind of
Yep. Boop. Absolutely. Abel, that's you. Your go there. Ronnie.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. So
You're right here.
I was looking up my spell. Okay. Can I drop Mother off
Yeah, you can drop Mother off here.
behind the fountain?
Yeah.
Is she close to that?
I'll put her back here behind the fountain. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want her to be said. She can move if she wants, but I just want to.
Mother can.
I don't want to put her in harm's way.
Okay, so that took you about 10 feet of movement to get Mother there.
I want to fly myself my full 35 feet closer to Ahriman.
Okay. You can get up here to about where Mar is.
Not right next to Mar. Can I get on the other side of the tower?
So 35
No.
feet. So to drop Mother off is 10. So 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 20. You can get over here.
I just don't want to be in a tone effect or anything.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, that
fine.
puts you about 15 feet away from Marlowe. Yeah.
That's fine. And then I'm going to pull out my puzzle box and rearrange some of the connectors, and I'm going to use my one casting of Summon Draconic Spirit to release the dragon spirit inside to summon. What was the name of it?
Osira.
Osira, the dragon spirit.
What does it look like as the puzzle box transforms into this dragon spirit?
You just it'll just start to like articulate and spin, and each spin kind of like unlocks it and it'll grow, and then eventually it'll grow large enough and then start to take the shape of like a metallic dragon with like blue spirit energy in between the pieces of the mechanism to like fill in the dragon body. And it'll make a fully formed metallic energy dragon that will aid us in battle.
Where would you
Yay.
like Osira to be placed?
I can summon it 60 feet.
Yeah.
It's the range. Is it close enough to get it like near the tower to where it could in the tower if I can?
So it can technically fly. So
And
I
fly.
will. I don't know if I can put her up on this, but I don't know if she'll stay up here.
Very
Okay,
much
that's
like that.
badass looking.
I'll send a picture of her. This is my weekend work was Osira. Okay, so Osira is there next to the tower,
Yay.
Okay, so that is my action.
and she'll go on your initiative, so she'll go right after you.
Okay, has my construct made its way up yet?
Your construct can use its movement to get up here. It's just out of range of the knight, but on the next turn he'll be within range of the knight.
And the knight's the Minotaur guy?
Yes.
Okay, just out of range. Cool. All right. I think if I'm in a position, I want a bonus action and try to force Ballista Ahriman. No. Wait. This is an action or bonus action to use Mind Whip. It is.
Mind Whip is an action.
It's an action.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try to force Ballista the Ahriman.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack against Ahriman.
Oh, Jesus. All the pressure.
You got it.
Where'd you go? Attack. Feel like an 83. Oh, okay. A 27 hit.
27 hits.
Oh, yes. All right. 3d8 plus 6 force damage. So he takes 22 force damage. He's pushed.
He can't be
5 feet
pushed,
and-
but he takes the
Okay, well,
damage.
then
Yeah.
he's not pushed. 22 force damage, and another d8 for my arcane firearm. Another 4, so 26 damage
Okay.
total. And then I had some spell points saved into their damage points.
So you can add
whatever you wanna call
4d6 to that if you'd like. From
Yes.
yeah.
And in my force ballista, I want to tune it up. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me reroll. To hit him with 4d6 extra damage that I absorb from his spell. And another 11 damage onto that.
Nice.
And that ends my turn.
And then what does Osira do on your turn after that?
Osira, as a draconic spirit, will 60 fly
She can do a breath
Speed.
weapon.
in multi-attack breath weapon or rend. I want destructive energy 30-foot cone. You can't do that because people.
Which the only person in her range would be Ahriman.
Oh, is the druid god not on the ground?
Well, I mean, if you attack Ahriman, she could do the cone on just him.
Wasn't there someone laying on the ground in front of him?
Oh no, like that's at like right in front of. That's down here on the lower level. Up in the
I'm
tower
sorry,
where
okay.
Ahriman is, that's only... Yeah, he's the only one up there.
Yeah, we'll try to hit him with a draconic breath.
Okay. It's against your spell
And-
save DC. It's a dexterity saving throw. That is a 5. He fails.
Ooh.
Oh, dragon this bitch.
Oh, and because Osira is not just a draconic spirit, but is a construct in addition, all of her damages are doubled. So she doesn't do 2d6, she does 4d6 damage. And so it would be either cold or heat damage, because she can make either like icy water breath, or she can make boiling water breath.
So obviously, it's going to be cold.
Okay, so
So
4d6 of cold damage to Ahriman.
Noise, 14
14 points
Cold.
damage. Nice.
frozen, icy shards of water.
Ahriman is looking.
Yeah.
This is the first time I can say Ahriman is looking like he's taking a beating. All right.
Nice.
Good. At the end of your turn, Abel, seeing you do this incredible work of magic, Ahriman is going to hit you
I'm in
with
trouble.
with a firebolt. Your own spell against you. 24 to hit. Oh, 25. Yeah, 26 to hit. From
Can I? Where's my spell reflection?
does that work on cantrips? I'm not sure. You can pull it up while I roll damage.
Inventory. It's the bead of spell reflection.
Or is that your shield? Oh no, your
Gave me
your bead is spelled. Yeah.
The incantation for that is I'm rubber your clue.
Whatever you say about something in 60, yes.
So they can choose another creature it can see within 30 feet. Spell targets. The spell social saving throw. Spell attack. Oh, it says if it misses, so he has to miss me.
So you
Miss
hit.
me with that bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's 22 points of fire damage.
Wait, hold on. I might have other stuff. You gave me a lot of shit, man. Hold on.
It's like you're jingle jangling.
Yep.
While Abel's looking, how does everyone look for Mother?
I'm at 43 yet again.
I'm at 67 out of 118, but I'm fine.
Okay.
Let me get much lower before.
Yeah.
And I also asked her to hit Belphegor if she could.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I just have to eat that, man.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for your construct.
What
Osira.
was the damage again?
So you need to roll a 10 on the die. Or you
What
need
was
to,
the
sorry, you
damage?
need to beat a 10. It was 20 points of damage. 20 points of fire
20?
damage. All right.
They're not within 10. No, it's too high. Never
Yeah,
mind.
no. So Mother, hearing that, is going to cast a
31, I'm good.
okay. She's going to do just a lower level mass. She'll send a healing word towards Belphegor and save her big stuff. So that's 15 more points to Belphegor, so extending his eventual demise. Good. At the end of that turn, you hear the flapping of wings coming in
Oh
from
my
a
God.
distance.
Yay!
Oh gosh,
I'm so scared.
it fell off of its stand, and I dropped the stand on the ground. And so I'll have to get this later. As flying in from out of the corner, you see a green dragon appear.
Yeah, that's good. That's the good one.
Perch him on the edge of the tower there.
And he's not going to stay within range. He's just going to drop here and then blast into the tower with his acid breath. And then he's going to fly back down out of range. And I have to find his stand so I can set him down. And he's going to fly back out of range. But Ahriman's going to have to make a saving throw here.
Hey, get his ass.
Which he fails, but he's going to use his second legendary resistance on this as many d6 of damage is coming his way. from Tiernan as Tiernan arrives. 20, 30, 37, 42 reduced to 21 points of damage to Ahriman as Tiernan's breath weapon explodes in. So with the battlefield here, rather...
Does he have to make a concentration save on the spell?
So because of the way that the tower is built and what he's drawing energy from, he doesn't have to make a save on the spell that he's casting to become a god. It's only on any concentration spells he casts otherwise.
Gotcha.
But he's not currently concentrating on any other spells.
Who would be next in the order?
So as we're going to go ahead and pause there, seeing where the battle map currently looks with Tiernan on the board now, Marlo is at the top of the order when we come back.
Can I do the first part of my
thing? Go ahead.
I think it might change something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I would like to fly down to my good friend Saurus.
Okay.
And say, hey soldier, really need you in the game at this one. And I would like to shove a supreme potion of healing on him.
Okay. So Marlo disappears into the tower. Nobody else knows what Marlo's doing, going into the second floor of the tower. And then as this takes place, what I will need from Saurus is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and I happen to have his sheet open just in case. And Constitution saving throw. Okay, let me get my source dice.
Oh, good to know he was not dead.
That is a 16.
All right. Go ahead and roll. Your Saurus is currently at 1 hit point. He's being kept barely alive. Go ahead and roll the Supreme Healing Potion amount, Marlo.
Okay. All right, that's happening in D&D Beyond. I can't be bothered.
No, yeah.
Okay, well, D&D Beyond, it would be so cool if I could like click that and I didn't have to manually type this in. Oh, D&D Beyond, what do you do this to me?
Oh, it's migraine.
It's a little better.
That's good.
I took some medicine, that helps. Let's see, I'm gonna have to roll this because D&D Beyond is not cooperating with me. Alright. Where's my... Hello? Trusty D4? Hello? Where are you?
You got this.
I always have one out for this reason. And she's hiding? She's gone? She's gone? Okay, I'm gonna... Hold on. Hold, please.
Thank you, Hold.
Thank you. Roll. Great, telling Google to roll 10d4. Okay. You've got 46 hit points.
So 47. 47. So as Marlo goes into the tower, tells Saurus to wake up, shoves the potion to his mouth. Saurus, you come to, and as we end for tonight, I need you to roll initiative. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Yay!
Go ahead, yeah.
As is appropriate, I rolled a natural 1, which is because he is groggy from waking up, so that's a total of 6.
So that puts you surprisingly in front of Mother. So
wow.
You're there. But we'll pick up there with the rest of the fight next week.
Thank you for letting me do that. I just wanted to not have the first thing be like, hey Rob, by the way.
Figure this out. Yeah.
Now you can prepare. I will let you know that the 16 didn't break the Constitution save that you need, so Saurus is still held in place by the spell, but he is conscious and able to make that check again on his next turn.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, and thanks, Mar.
Yay!
You're welcome.
And so we'll pick up there next time.
Yay!
All righty.
Hey.